Is he dead?
Shots fired at 109. Everybody take cover. Shots fired. Shots fired at CPD 11 District Radio 010. Shots fired at the police, 10-1, 10-1, shots fired at the police. This is all
What's going on? This is my life in the shot. I'm your host, John, and watched it. That's the young man that was killed, Klevontave White, 33, on the 100 block of South Kilpatrick. This is in the West Garfield Park on the west side of Chicago. This happened July 9th. Gun was recovered. They're saying it happened about 9:45 a.m. The Copa Civilian of Police Accountability released this video yesterday, August 3rd, right? Why did they release the officers? Now, all of those officers probably had a body cam. Why did they release the body cam of the officers way in the back? They're saying he had a gun. As you can see, if you could listen to her, she said shots fired at the police. I'm going to bring you guys out there. They're saying he had a gun, a 9mm was recovered. This is the 100 block of Kilpatrick here. That's the camera I want to see. That's the camera I want to see. Release that footage. That's the footage. That's a clear view. And I want to see the officers who was in the front. What are y'all doing? Release the officer and y'all like, okay, they should be satisfied with this. All right, so now look, it was also U.S. Marshals. Listen to this, y'all. He was on home monitor. What's it called? Look, they saying the police approached him because he had two warrants: aggravated sexual assault with the firearm and escape from electronic monitor and house arrest. Saying task force approached him. Dude refused to exit his vehicle. Task force officer called a police emergency. Chicago police officers from the other district came. They say the man took out a gun, but whether he fired the weapon is still under investigation. Well, if y'all released the first body cams of the first officers, we would know. But they got it. Copa said White had a 9mm that he had displayed. Hey, officers, shoot me. The Chicago police officers involved were placed on 30-day administration. Of course. So this is a little bit more of the story. Over 30 shots at him. A Jeep. He was in a white Jeep. Said he displayed a handgun. Take it to the hospital. They saying he refused. Blah, blah, blah. And that was the story. In this video, you can hear this cop saying, oh, he's still up. He's still up. Boom, 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 boom. 30 shots.
En route over there. Shot is being notified. We got shots fired at the police. You're clear.
Alright, y'all, I'm going to take y'all back to Harvey. Y'all remember the story I did on July 30th and July 31st. Young man at the top. He was shot and killed. He was shot and killed on July 30th. At his prayer vigil, these other two young men were also shot. But, however, that day a fourth person was also shot in the back of the head. Willie Ed McCray. Friday, July 30th at 1 p.m. was shot in the back of the head. This is in Harvey. I'm not seeing this nowhere in the news or the newspapers. They're not announcing this. 4 people within a 2-day period. A father, a brother, a husband, this man. Tragedy. Tragic on every level. This is why the guns must come down. Also, this story. This is going everywhere around the internet. This was also sent to me. I can't show the video because they tripping on that video. But The cameraman is encouraging them young mans. Buck on them, buck on them, buck on them. Let me tell y'all something. Somebody with nothing will help you lose it all. Misery loves company. Young men, young women, do not listen to some of these cats on the streets. The cameraman, you ain't bucking on the cops. You ain't helping them. He's encouraging them young men to fight the police. And let me tell y'all something. You brush up against the cop's gun, you reach for it. Boom, 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 boom. I did several stories where people thought, hey, let me fight with the cops. I got a warrant for a battery. And they fighting to get away from the cops. They arm accidentally brush up against the cop's gun. You reach for my gun. Boom. It's a wrap. And the cops get away with it. You brush up against their gun, you reach for it. They can say, see? Look at his hand. See? One dude was running. Cop grabbed him. He tried to get away. Cop said, he brushed up against his gun. Cop said, what? Boom. He reached for it. And they can get away with it. But also check this. Aggravated assault on a police officer. If you have anything else on your record, you may do 6 years in jail. Oh, and by the way, forget trying to get a good job. You're done. You're going to spend a life of crime and going back in the forth to jail if you live. Because while you back and forth in and out of jail, can't get a job, now you're stuck on the street, robbing, killing, and stealing. In the meantime, between time, you stuck on the street, you already know where that's going to end. You know where that's going to end. So the cameraman then egged them on. Bust on the folks, you gonna let that roll? Go get them, folks. Go help your homie. And guess what they did? Go help their homie. All of them facing aggravated assault on the police officer. Probably gave them 4-5 counts of it. 4-5 cops out there. Probably gave 4-5 counts of aggravated assault on the police officer, resisting arrest. Let's probably go on and on. I saw somebody do something to a cop, push him down hard or something. They gave dude attempt on a police officer. If you got anything else in your record, charge that to the game. You'll be in there for a while. Get comfortable. Also, more to this story. Raven, 23, this young girl in West Inglewood. I talked about dysfunction in our communities. In this story, when I did this, a Jeep ran a red light. Not only did that Jeep run a red light, he ran 2 red lights. Tried to sped off. The first young man that was killed was this young man right here in that picture right there. The family's sister is also in critical condition. The young girl right here, Raven, 23, she was killed in the second, in another incident in West Inglewood. The driver ran through a red light, hit them, kept going, and then hit other people. Jeez. They're saying residents who live in the 74th and Ashland saddened, but not surprised. Learned a fatal accident, hit and run, left 1 man dead and the passenger critically injured. Speaks for itself. You can now see cars flying and it's dangerous. So not only do people in particular communities got to worry about gang and gun violence, got to worry about just dysfunction. The accident happened early Sunday morning about 12:30 in West Inglewood. Investigators said a horrific crash when a black Jeep traveling southbound on Ashland ran a red light, T-boned a vehicle heading on 74th Street. Behind me, this is it. This is it back here. Alright. The driver of the first vehicle died. That's the young man I'm showing in that yellow shirt. That's him. Authorities said that that the alleged hit and run fled the scene on foot. Of course, they got his car. He will be caught. The female passenger of the first car struck was taken to the hospital in critical condition. He hit 2 cars, but then later she was in a separate incident because that dude hit 2 cars and ran. Another incident that same night hit her. That's him right there that was killed. Anyway, shout out to everybody sending me stories. I appreciate y'all. I got a lot more coming for y'all. Those of you on Facebook, go to YouTube, go to My Life in the Shy, My Life in the CHI. Those on YouTube, you already know what's what. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this video. Y'all, peace, peace.